BassResinator here, coming to you with an ocean theme. This is like a candle holder, and it's got, around the outside, it's got scenes from the ocean, and I've already dusted in there. I've already dusted the central part of this conch shell with holographic powder from BassResinator, and I dusted which will end up being the very bottom of this little pot. Now, I'm not going to dust that. I have a silicone template. I'm going to dust this, and then I'm going to stick it on there. And then I'm going to be using, I don't know if you can see all the way over here, that is porcelain colored resin. So let me do this little bit right here. Yeah, remove that so I don't get anything in there, and you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to spritz a little bit of alcohol onto the mold to make sure it sticks, because I do not want this floating up. Because with white colored resin, you won't see this at all then if it floats. But with the white colored resin, if this sticks down like it's supposed to, you'll see this really beautiful holographic ammonite. Yeah, please work. Oh, I just spilled some over the edge. I got it on top of the canister that I got the white mica from. I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, put the lid on that before I spill it. I do not want to spill it. Do not want to spill it. No. Okay, put that away. Get a little bit of alcohol. Spritz. I want that right in the middle. Stay. Get all that holographic dust that went flying when I was brushing. Okay, what I used for the white is Pigmently porcelain white powder. Man, please stay. Okay. Well, let's just start with this one. Don't float. Now that mold is sticky. It's made out of that real thin, not thin, like 0A hardness silicone, and it's, oh man, I missed a little bit. I didn't know how much resin to mix up for all of these. So I have 12 ounces. Here we go with this one. Hopefully I have enough to do that other little candle holder. I may have to mix it. Oh no, that thing's floating. Bummer. Get down there. Going around the edge, make sure there's no bubbles along that. And you stay. Hopefully I was able to squeeze out any resin that was underneath it. Well, we'll see how much I'm going to need. Doesn't look like very much. Okay, I will come back. Well, I won't come back. Just understand, I'm going to make a little bit more resin. And fill that up. And I'll come back to you when it's demolding time. Please stay down. And that really cool color, that white, porcelain white. Okay, I will see you shortly. It's going to take a while for me. Not going to take very long for you. Okay, bye. Well, these all cured up. I pulled the pot out. Problem is, I can't see the holographic on the bottom very well. You got to get it just right and you can see it. Now, in this conch shell, that holographic has the effect of mother of pearl in a real shell. That's what I like. Now, this was that candle stick holder and nothing could be seen. So I went over it with markers. I'm going to spray some shellac over this to seal those colors on there. You got waves, you got starfish, shells, a four-legged starfish, and some type of creature here with another clam. And that mold was so detailed, but I couldn't get in to see what it was. And then I went over the top with that gold. I did use, for the colors, I used the acrylic marker set from Let's Resin. Now, I saved this one to unmold for last. And, of course, wouldn't you know it, I knew it floated a little bit because it came up. So, I have my X-Acto knife. And I'm going to try figure out, hopefully it's not very deep. Oh, good. It went down pretty easily. Trying to get it so it doesn't cut my insert. And then what I'm going to have to do is put a layer of clear over the top of this to fill in that gap right there. I want this to be a usable tray. And really, have you ever been cut by one of these blades? Oh man, they are sharp. That point is bent. Maybe that's why I'm not going right down in there. It should just go, but it's not going because that point is. Okay. Instead of messing with that, I have another blade, but I have another knife. Be right back. Put you on pause. A good old buck knife that I've had. Man, how long have I had this? 55 years? Something like that? 54 years? I got it when I was 9. No, that would be 55 years. Putting holes in there, but it's not. That must have really floated up a bunch. And I don't want to just yank on it because it'll damage or mar the surface. Mar. Mar. M-A-R is the way you say C in Spanish. And I don't want, this is a C theme, but I don't want it to mar the finish. Wow. Okay. I could get out my Dremel tool, but I really don't want to do that. Sometimes you're going along and really do damage. Ooh, watch out. I got a little edge here. You know, if I hit this with the knife enough, then I can come back with the Dremel and it'll follow that. There you go. Just got to be smarter than the average piece of resin. This is getting old. I don't think you want to just sit and watch this. So I will come back to you and I'll tell you what I did in order to get it out. Okay? Be right back. Okay, I was able to go around with the X-Acto knife. I got another blade on it and I got it started, and then I was able to get my good old buck knife under the edge of it. Start start popping it off. And there is my insert, way down in yonder. Yeah, that was 1/8 of an inch under. For those of you into metric, a full millimeter, maybe a little bit more. I'll be able to clean that off after a while. Come on. I don't want to cut it. There we go. Now, when I put that layer of resin over the top of that, it should sparkle some. I thought I mixed my resin really good, but looks like it had little bumps that came down on the bottom. Okay, well, what I need to do now is mix up just a bit. Well, you know, that came out pretty good compared to after what I had to do to it. Okay, let me mix up some resin. I'll be right back. Okay, there's a few bubbles. I didn't put it through the vacuum chamber, but I think this is a resin that releases bubbles really easily. I'm going to go in the ammonite first. Oh, there we go. There's some sparkle. Can you see it? Woo. That's what I was wanting. That's what I was wanting. Dun, 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 dun. Now, by doing this top coat like this, there won't be as much space to use as a tray, but it'll still have, if you want to sort your pills or something, you'll still be able to do that. Okay, now, brown cow. Let me get this thing here. Go around all the way up to the edge. And I'm getting some new emails in. That's what that noise is behind me. Yeah, somebody's loving on me. Born to be wild. I don't know why that song came to my mind, but it did. Okay, since that's not in a mold, I'm going to go ahead and use my torch. Popping those bubbles that are up on the surface. And now we wait again. But we're almost through, and now I can see a lot more shine in there. which is what I was wanting. Okay, now I will, well, you've seen all that I need to show you. Now what I will do is come back and show you the finished product in the ending glamour shots. So if you are a subscriber of mine, thank you for subscribing. If you're not, consider it. I'm trying to get to 2,000 before March 24th. That'll be a year since I've been doing resin type videos. So help me out if it's all possible. If you are not a subscriber and you do subscribe, push that button to subscribe, and then right next to it, there's a little button with a bell on it. If you click that, anytime I do something new, you'll be notified so you can watch. So yeah, I'd appreciate you joining the BassResinator group. I do not have channel memberships set up at this point. Don't know if I will. If I do, I'll let everybody know, but at this point I have not. Okay, so stick around for glamour shots. I will see you for the next one. Bye.